Greeting students, petty class 7. In social science, we have completed our chapter that is on equality. But many of the students, they wanted to discuss this chapter again. That's why I am taking the chapter again. And in this, we will discuss the summary of the chapter in short. So on equality, first of all, what is equality? Equality means the equal status, equal treatment means all the people, whether rich or poor, male, female, of any caste, of any community, of any color, speaking any language, following any religion, or doing any work, means occupation, should be treated as equal. So this chapter starts with Kanta and her friend. They're standing in a line and they were waiting for casting their vote. They are on the polling booth and they were waiting for their uh, turn. So they then when Kanta says that this is a sort of political equality where all the people, maybe student, maybe doctor, maybe owner, maybe maid, all are standing in the same line, and there is equal treatment for all. Each person has one value, one vote, and one vote has one value. So this kind of treatment here, she is happy that equal treatment is given to all the people. Then she, at the same time, one other case, when she reaches her house, then she's just see that her child is not feeling well. Then she gives some kind of medicine to her and then ask her that she would take her to the doctor in the evening. Then she went on work. Then there she took some advance from the ma'am, and then she took her child to the doctor. There she had to stand in a long queue, and she was waiting for her turn. At the time, she realized that whenever his the master of the house where she works, and they when they need to take their children to the doctor, they never stand in a line. They direct go to the doctor and take the medicine. Here she's talking about discrimination or inequality. This inequality is based on rich and poor. Means the rich people, they have money, so they don't need to stand in the line because they have money, so they pay the fee of the doctor and direct get the treatment. But the poor, as they don't have money, so they are to wait in a long line. So here we are discussing about inequality. One more thing. So if we talk about inequality, there is inequality on the basis of poverty, on the basis of rich and the poor, difference between the rich and the poor. Then from the time immemorial, there were caste distinctions in our society. Many of the people, they were called of lower caste, untouchables. They were treated in a bad way. They were given ill treatment, inhuman treatment in the olden times. And in our society also, if we apparently it is seen that all the people, they don't believe in caste system. But when there is done, or when we talk about the marriages, then the people, they want to get their children married in their own caste only. So there we see that caste system still prevalent in our society. Then Dalits or untouchables. This we have read in the classics also. Dalit, the word, the untouchables, they use the word Dalit for themselves. Dalit means broken, because the people of that community, they considered themselves as Dalit, because they said that the upper caste people broke them. So they are broken from the mainstream. They are broken because they do not have equal treatment in society, because they are poor. So that's why they call themselves as broken. Then we have discussed about one story of Om Prakash Valmiki. This story also, I think, you people have discussed in the chapter, that how when Om Prakash Valmiki was in class 4, then he was made to sit in the last in the class, and he never got the carpet to sit. And one day his headmaster asked him to clean the whole class, all the rooms, the doors, the windows, and even the playground. And he was a small child. See, you can imagine the child of fourth class, how small he was. And he continued this work for many days. But one day, his father was passing by, he saw his child working in the playground, cleaning, the work of cleaning. Then he confronted the teacher and warned him that his child, his son, was in school for the purpose of studying only, and he would study with the other children and should be treated as equal. He warned the teacher, and at that time, this ill treatment has been stopped. So see, if his father have not seen him doing the work, I think this would have been continued by the teacher. So this, you people can see, when the child was not made sit with other children, he was not given carpet, he was not allowed to drink water from the same pot as the other children used to do, and the child was not allowed to sit in the class or study, and was made to work the menial work in the uh, school. See, the teacher has not seen even the age of the child. So see, this is Jutan, a book that is written by Om Prakash Valmiki, and it is based on the life of a Dalit. See, it is written here, a Dalit's life. Okay, then the second story is based on uh, uh, that is about Ansaris. That Ansaris, a couple uh, who were searching for an apartment on rent, and with agent or the property dealer, they went to many apartments. When they went in the first apartment, the lady of the house, when she came to know that Ansaris, the name of the Ansaris means they were from the Muslim community, she refused to give the apartment on saying that they were non-vegetarian, and in their apartment or in their area nobody was non-vegetarian. But surprisingly, both the Ansaris felt the smell of fish cooking in the neighboring house. So they were surprised, and they just knew that this lady denied them because they were Muslims. Then there's so many houses, but everywhere the same kind of treatment was given to them. Then the property dealer advised them to change their names from Mr. and Mrs. Ansari to Mr. and Mrs. Kumar, but they denied. Why? Because it hurt their dignity. They didn't want to change their identity. So, with after a month's struggle, finally they got an apartment on rent. So, in this story also, the people, they were discriminated on the basis of religion. So, religion is another base for unequal treatment. So, we have discussed about one uh, on the basis of caste, the other on the basis of religion. Now see, recognizing dignity. So there is a distinction, or there is discrimination on the basis of male and female also. In our society, the males, they are given preference, but the females, they are not given any preference in social sphere also, in their houses, even in decision making process they are not given any importance. So they are also ill treated, or they are not given equal treatment in the society. So when we talk about dignity, respect, the dignity of Om Prakash Valmiki was violated. Why? Because he belonged to Dalit class, and the dignity of Ansaris was violated because they were from the other community, they were from the other religion. So see how the people, they were given a separate kind of treatment in the society. So what do you say, if the same kind of treatment was given to the same if the Muslims, they give the same type of treatment to the Hindus, so there will be a kind of hatred in our society. So this should not happen. Equality in Indian society or Indian democracy. So according to our constitution, all the people they are given equal status, means nobody should be discriminated on the basis of caste, color, creed, language, religion, region, gender, etc. Means all the people they should be given equal treatment. Hanji. So, up to here, I think this is sufficient for today, and tomorrow we will discuss something more about Rosa Parks, civil rights movements, also the midday scheme in our country. So, some other points we will discuss tomorrow. This is all for today. If you have any question, inquiry, can discuss with me in the class tomorrow. Have a good day.